hear them? The angel. The angel of the new world.
25 underrated stealth games explored. Shh, be quiet, we're going stealthy. Think you know all the big-name stealth games? Think again, my friend. In today's episode, we're about to go head first into the shadows and uncover 25 hidden gems that will test your sneaking skills, challenge your strategic thinking, and maybe even make you laugh or cry depending on how many times you get caught. From feudal Japan to futuristic cities, and from spies to assassins, we'll explore the fascinating world of stealth gaming like never before. Get ready to meet the unsung heroes of the gaming world, the games that flew under the radar but deserve to be in the spotlight. So, put on your best sneaking suit, you know, the one with the built-in cloaking device, and join us on this thrilling adventure into the unknown. Enough chit-chat, now let's get straight into it. Mark of the Ninja, 2012. We are starting off quite strong with Mark of the Ninja, where you can really cherish your inner ninja skills. This stealthy game lets you play as a skilled ninja from the Hisomu clan, awakened by an attack on your dojo. Guided by the wise aura, you'll go on a mission to take revenge on the evil corporation Hessian. As you venture through beautifully crafted 2D environments, you'll uncover secrets and take names. But here's the twist. Your protagonist's journey is deeply connected to the powers and curse of his tattoo. As you progress, you'll face a climactic choice that'll test your sanity. The gameplay gives you both traditional 2D platforming and deep stealth mechanics. You'll hide in shadows, sneak up on guards, and use a lot of ninja tools like grappling hooks, smoke bombs, and noisemakers to outsmart your enemies. And let's not forget the thrill of seeing enemy vision cones. It's like a game of cat and mouse where each encounter requires precision and planning. With plenty of upgrades and costumes to choose from, each with its own benefits and drawbacks, you'll be a ninja fashionista in no time. Mark of the Ninja offers a pure stealth experience that's both challenging and rewarding. It's a joy for stealth enthusiasts, requiring structural strategy and precision. Despite not achieving mainstream success, this game is a hidden gem that encourages replayability. You can always go back to discover new paths and techniques. With its beautifully designed environments, stealth mechanics, and gameplay that sends a rush of adrenaline down your spine, Mark of the Ninja is an experience you won't want to miss. Really an underrated gem that deserves a lot more love.
Time's up. Who's it going to be? Alpha Protocol, the espionage RPG.
Alpha Protocol, 2010. This next one gives you a spy-tacular adventure with many twists along the way. In Alpha Protocol, you play as Michael Thornton, a rookie agent with a mission to stop the way, but also in way over his head. But don't worry, you get to choose how he handles it. Will he be a sneaky ninja or a guns-blazing action hero? The choice is yours. This game is like a choose-your-own-adventure book on steroids. Your decisions affect the story, and there are multiple endings to keep you guessing. You'll globe-trot from Saudi Arabia to Rome to Moscow, taking on missions and making friends or enemies along the way. The gameplay is a sweet mix of third-person shooting and RPG goodness. You can customize Thornton's skills to fit your playstyle. Are you a stealthy snake or a loud and proud lion? The game rewards sneaky players with cool gadgets and abilities, but it's also okay to go in guns blazing. Literally. One of the coolest things about Alpha Protocol is the dialogue system. Your choices affect relationships in the story, so you can play it cool and smooth or awkward and hilarious. It's up to you. Want to flirt with your colleague or intimidate your enemy? The choice is yours. So why is Alpha Protocol an underrated stealth game? Well, it's like a secret agent. It flew under the radar, but it's got some amazing skills. The storyline is strong, the player choices matter, and the stealth mechanics are on point. It's like a delicious cake with icing and sprinkles. It's got a little bit of everything. The game's customization options let you tailor Thornton's abilities to your preferred playstyle, whether that's sneaking past guards or taking them down quietly. And with a branching storyline, you can play through multiple times and get a different experience each time.
Balancing light with darkness is critical to their survival. In some cases, Amicia will use this to her own grisly advantage.
A Plague Tale, Innocence, 2019. Set in 14th century France during the Black Death, this game is like a medieval thriller with a side of rat-filled horror. You'll play as Amicia, a fierce big sister trying to keep her little bro Hugo alive in a world gone mad. Think The Last of Us meets Ratatouille. Minus the cute rats, these ones are deadly. As you venture through plague-ridden villages and creepy French countryside, you'll need to use stealth to avoid both human enemies and swarms of rats that are attracted to light. It's like a game of hide and seek, but with more fleas and fewer friends. Amicia's got skills though. She can use a sling to throw rocks and create distractions, while Hugo can squeeze into tight spaces like a tiny little ninja. But here's the deal. Hugo's got a mysterious illness that's connected to the plague, and as you progress, the game reveals more about his condition. It's like a medieval medical mystery. The bond between Amicia and Hugo is central to the story, and you'll need to protect and guide him through various dangers. It's like a stealthy escort mission, but with more feels. The gameplay is all about using light and shadow to solve puzzles and avoid enemies. It's like a big game of hide and seek, but with more torches and fewer hiding spots. The environments are richly detailed, from grimy streets to haunting countryside. You'll feel like you're right there in medieval France, minus the plague and rats, hopefully. Now coming to why this did not see the light of fame. Well, it's like a hidden gem in a pile of, well, rat poop. The stealth mechanics are simple yet effective, the environmental puzzles are challenging, and the story is solid too. Plus, the relationship between Amicia and Hugo does make you kind of emotional. It's like a stealthy adventure with heart. Despite being well received by critics, the game didn't achieve the commercial success it deserved, making it an underrated gem in the stealth genre. So, go ahead and give it a try. It's a plague-tastic adventure that wouldn't be worth missing out on. Aragami, 2016. In Aragami, you play as an undead assassin with some seriously cool shadow powers. Think teleporting between shadows, creating darkness, and summoning shadow creatures to do your bidding. It's like being a shadowy superhero. Your mission? Rescue a captured princess and take down the bad guys who've been oppressing your people. Easy peasy, right? But here's the thing. You've got to do it all without being seen. It's like a big game of hide and seek, but with more swords and fewer hiding spots. The gameplay is all about stealth, baby. You'll need to use your shadow powers to outmaneuver enemies, set traps, and silently eliminate targets. It's like being a ghostly assassin, but with more shadowy goodness. And don't even get me started on the level design. It's like a big puzzle, with multiple paths to complete your objectives. You'll need to use your brain and your shadow powers to succeed. But wait, there's more. Aragami also features a co-op mode so you can team up with a friend for some stealthy fun. It's like a shadowy buddy cop movie, but with more teleporting and fewer car chases. You and your friend can work together to take down enemies, solve puzzles, and rescue the princess. It's like a shadowy dream come true. The art style of Aragami is also worth mentioning. It's like a beautiful dark dream. The cel-shaded aesthetic brings the mystical world to life, with intricate details and stunning visuals. You'll feel like you're right there in the shadows, sneaking past enemies and taking down bad guys. This game is like a hidden gem in the shadows. Get it? The game's innovative mechanics and beautiful presentation make it a standout title in the stealth genre. But despite its awesomeness, it didn't receive widespread recognition. So if you're looking for a stealth game that's a little off the beaten path, Aragami is the perfect choice. Trust me, it's a shadowy good time. In short, Aragami is a stealthy game that's all about shadows, stealth, and strategy. With its innovative mechanics, beautiful art style, and co-op mode, it's a must-play for any stealth fan. So go ahead and give it a try. Your inner shadow ninja will thank you. Saboteur, 2009. The Saboteur puts you in the shoes of Sean Devlin, an Irish race car driver turned Nazi fighting machine. Think Grand Theft Auto meets Inglourious Bastards, minus the Tarantino flair, but with more explosions. Set in Nazi-occupied Paris during World War II, the game's story is like a real-life spy thriller. You'll embark on a personal vendetta against a high-ranking Nazi officer who wronged you. Talk about a grudge match. The open-world gameplay lets you explore a beautifully recreated Paris, complete with famous landmarks and plenty of opportunities for sabotage. Speaking of the gameplay, you get action, stealth, and exploration. Think of it as a delicious French baguette with a side of espionage. You'll plant bombs, assassinate targets, and rescue prisoners, all while avoiding those pesky Nazis. The stealth mechanics let you blend in with the environment, use disguises, and silently take down enemies like a ghostly French resistance fighter. But here's the coolest part. The game's visual style changes from black and white to color as you liberate areas from Nazi control, like a symbol of hope and resistance, and it's also super pretty to look at. Who doesn't love a good color palette? So why is the Saboteur an underrated stealth game? Well, it's like a hidden gem in the City of Light. The game's atmospheric setting, innovative visual design, and open-world gameplay make it a standout title in the stealth genre. But despite its awesomeness, it flew under the radar for many players.
I often dream of this place at night. Well, it's more like a nightmare.
Styx, Master of Shadows, 2014. Get ready to go on a sneaky adventure like no other in Styx. Master of Shadows. You play as Styx, a goblin thief with a penchant for getting into trouble. Think of him as a tiny, green, pointy-eared Danny Ocean, minus the charm but with more stabbing. Your mission? Infiltrate the towering fortress of Akanash, steal the Heart of the World Tree, and rescue your imprisoned BFF. Easy peasy, right? But here's the twist. Styx is a clone created by the original Styx, who's still stuck in the clink. It's like a goblin-sized identity crisis. You'll use shadows, invisibility, and magical abilities like cloning to outsmart enemies. A game of hide and seek, but with more stabbing and fewer hiding spots. You can create clones to scout, distract, or assassinate enemies. It's like having your own tiny goblin army. The non-linear levels are like a big puzzle, encouraging exploration and multiple paths to achieve your objectives. And with RPG elements, you can upgrade your skills and abilities, making you an even sneakier goblin. The game's strong protagonist, dark fantasy setting, and clever mechanics make it a standout title in the stealth genre. But despite its awesomeness, it didn't achieve mainstream success. So, if you're looking for a stealth game that's a little off the beaten path, Styx, Master of Shadows, is the perfect choice. Hitman 2016. The world's most elite assassins in Hitman 2016 is like a box of chocolates. You never know what kind of creative kill you'll get. Agent 47 is back, and he's more deadly than ever. With episodic missions set in exotic locations around the world, you'll be globe-trotting like a spy on a budget, minus the budget. Each level is a sandbox waiting to be explored, with more ways to take out your targets than a Swiss Army knife has blades. It's like a game of Clue, but with more blood and fewer annoying siblings. But what really sets Hitman apart is its focus on strategy and creativity. You can't just run in guns blazing, or in this case, garrote wire blazing. You need to think carefully about your approach, using disguises, distractions, and clever tricks to get the drop on your enemies. And with a variety of challenges and objectives to complete, you'll be kept on your toes like a game of Twister. And let's be real, who doesn't love a good disguise? Agent 47 can mix in with crowds like a chameleon on a fashion runway. He's like a stealthy supermodel, minus the catwalk and plus a few more accidents. How did this even remain away from all the lights and fame? Maybe it's because it's too good at hiding in the shadows. But trust us, it's a killer game that deserves more love. With its super fun gameplay, clever mechanics, and stylish visuals, 2016 Hitman is a must-play for any stealth fan. So go ahead, give it a try. But don't say we didn't warn you. It's a real killer app. Volume 2015. In the next one, you can join the ranks of the world's most elite thieves in Volume. This game is like a futuristic Robin Hood without the green tights, of course, and a lot more high-tech gadgetry. You play as Loxley, a master thief with a heart of gold and a penchant for stealing from the rich. Because let's be real, they can afford it. With a top-down perspective and a focus on stealth, Volume is like a game of cat and mouse. Except the cat has a lot of cool gadgets and the mouse has a lot of security cameras. You'll need to use your wits to outsmart the guards, avoid detection, and make off with the loot. And with a variety of levels to navigate, each with its own unique challenges and puzzles, you'll be kept on your toes like a game of Twister. But what really sets Volume apart is its minimalist art style. The clear visual language makes it easy to understand the mechanics and objectives of each level, so you can focus on what really matters, stealing all the things. And let's not forget the storyline, kind of like a futuristic retelling of the Robin Hood legend. The game's focus on creativity and puzzle solving adds an interesting twist to the typical stealth game story, making it a must-play for fans of stealth and puzzle games alike. It obviously did not see the light of popularity, but trust me, it's a gem worth stealing, pun intended. Gunpoint, 2013. With this one, you will be jumping into the world of espionage. Gunpoint is this 2D puzzle platformer that is like a spy movie, apart from the exploding pens and plus a lot more hacking. You play as Richard Conway, a freelance spy with a heart of gold and a penchant for getting into sticky situations. With a special trench coat that lets you leap great distances and hack into electronic systems, you'll be like a spy ninja. The gameplay is all about using your hacking abilities to manipulate the environment, avoid detection, and complete various objectives. And let's not forget the platforming element. With the trench coat, you can make dramatic jumps and survive high falls like a spy superhero. Each level is a puzzle that requires you to think creatively about how to use your abilities to achieve your goals. Gunpoint is like a sneaky little ninja. It snuck up on us and stole our hearts. This indie game is a masterclass in simplicity, with a clever design that's like a beautifully crafted puzzle. The noir-inspired story is like a juicy novel, and the music is like the perfect soundtrack to your sneaky adventures. So all in all, it's worth giving a shot. And who knows, you might just find yourself leaping into the world of espionage. Just don't forget your trench coat. Echo, 2017. Alright, now we're stepping into the most epic game of cat and mouse in the galaxy with Echo. This sci-fi stealth game is like a space-age spy thriller, minus the exploding spaceships, but we get a lot more sneaking around. You play as Anne, a space traveler who's like a galactic detective, trying to uncover the secrets of a mysterious palace that's like a cosmic maze. But here's the dilemma. The palace is filled with deadly clones that are like the ultimate copycats. They learn your moves during the learning phase, and then use them against you in the blackout phase. It's like they're trying to out-sneak the sneakiest sneaker in the galaxy. That's you, by the way. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. The palace is like a beautiful, creepy labyrinth with opulent and eerie atmospheres that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. And with the adaptive AI, you'll need to stay on your toes like a space-age ballerina, with less of the tutu, but with a lot of cool gadgets. This game gives you hours of gameplay with over-the-top visuals and atmospheric sound design. Echo is like a space-age symphony of stealthiness. And who knows, you might just find yourself echoing through the halls of the palace. In all seriousness, Echo is a must-play for fans of stealth games. Its super cool take on the genre and thought-provoking storyline makes it a hidden gem that deserves more recognition. The Swindle, 2015. Do you guys know about the most exclusive club in town, the Thieves Guild of Awesomeness? Then buckle up, Buttercup, because The Swindle is about to take you on a wild ride of stealth, hacking, and agility. In this steampunk-themed heist game, you'll be playing the role of a master thief. Think of a Victorian-era cat burglar, but with more gadgets and fewer catnip breaks. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, and you totally should because it's a blast, is to gather enough loot to take down the Devil's Basilisk, a security system so advanced it'll make you feel like a mere mortal. But don't worry, you're a thief, so you're basically a superhero. With procedurally generated levels, each heist is like a box of chocolates. You never know what kind of crazy security systems you'll get, but hopefully no nuts, because who likes those? But don't worry, you've got skills, gadgets, and tools to upgrade, making each run progressively more manageable. Think of it like a thief-themed RPG. The game's all about high-risk, high-reward gameplay. Do you cash out and run, or push your luck for a bigger haul? It's like playing a game of thief-themed roulette, but with more steam-powered gadgets and fewer French accents. And let's not forget the steampunk aesthetic. It's like a delicious cake made of brass, copper, and awesome. The atmospheric soundtrack is like the icing on the cake, or should I say, the steam on the gears. With its unpredictable heists, strategic gameplay, and charming art style, The Swindle is like a hidden treasure chest of fun.
They're on to you. Get out. Get out of there!
Invisible Inc. 2015. Get ready to enter the world of high-stakes espionage with Invisible Inc., a turn-based tactical stealth game that's like a spy movie. Well, sort of. You'll control a team of elite spies who are like the Avengers, but instead of superpowers, they have really cool gadgets and a knack for sneaking into highly secure facilities. Your mission is to gather resources and allies to fight against a powerful corporation that's like a villainous Bond nemesis but without the cat. Each mission is like a puzzle, requiring careful planning and strategic use of your agent's unique abilities. And with procedurally generated levels, no two missions are the same. But here's the twist. If your agents get caught, they're gone for good. Permadeath, baby. So you'll need to manage your team's actions carefully, using stealth, hacking, and subterfuge to avoid detection and achieve your objectives. Between missions, you can upgrade your agents and equipment, preparing for increasingly difficult challenges. With one of the best strategic elements and a super high replay value, Invisible Inc. really flew under the radar, but I bet you'd love sneaking your way to the top of the spy rankings in no time. Counter-Spy 2014. Counter-Spy is the side-scrolling stealth game that's like a groovy 1960s spy movie that keeps you coming back for a revisit. In the game, you play as an agent of Counter, an organization that's like a secret squad of superheroes, but instead of capes, they wear fancy suits and sunglasses. Your mission is to stop the United States and the Soviet Union from launching a nuclear attack, because, you know, mutually assured destruction is so last season. The gameplay is like a delicious cocktail of stealth, platforming, and combat, shaken not stirred, of course. You'll need to sneak into enemy bases, gather intel, and sabotage nuclear launch plans, all while avoiding detection. And don't worry, the game's got style for miles. The art style is inspired by 1960s spy fiction, with a sleek and colorful aesthetic that's like a vintage Bond film. But what really sets Counter-Spy apart is its unique DEFCON system, which tracks the tension between the two superpowers. It's like a game of nuclear chicken, but with more strategy and fewer feathers. And with procedurally generated levels, you never know what kind of sweet stealth action you'll get. With its clever mechanics and retro aesthetic, Counter-Spy is like a hidden treasure chest of fun. And who knows, you might just find yourself spying your way to the top of the leaderboard. Just don't get caught, or you'll be singing a different tune. In prison. Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun, 2016. Sneak your way through feudal Japan with Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun. This real-time tactics game is like a ninja-themed puzzle party without the puzzle-induced headaches. You'll control a team of skilled assassins, each with their own unique abilities. Think of it like a feudal Japanese version of Ocean's 11, but with more swords and fewer casinos. Your mission is to overthrow a powerful warlord who's like the ultimate party pooper. The gameplay is all about stealth, strategy, and a little bit of luck, like trying to sneak up on a cat, but with more samurai and fewer catnip toys. You'll need to use each character's skills to navigate complex levels filled with enemies and obstacles, all while avoiding detection. And don't worry, the game's got style for miles. The top-down perspective gives you a clear view of the battlefield, and the period-accurate setting is like a beautifully crafted katana, but less sharp, because, you know, safety first. So why is Shadow Tactics an underrated stealth game? Well, it was released in 2016, a crowded year for games, and it didn't get the marketing push it deserved. Plus, it's a tactical stealth game, which can be a niche genre for some players. It really showcases one-of-a-kind atmospheric setting with some really fun gameplay hours on the go. Alaks Gun, 2016. Imagine being a master of disguise, a virtuoso of stealth, and a sultan of sneakiness. Welcome to Alaks Gun, the Cold War-era spy game that's like a rich and intricate cake. Layers of complexity, wrapped in a delicious package of intrigue and deception. You are Agent Alaks, a former Soviet assassin turned CIA operative with a reputation for being untouchable. Your mission? To prevent a global conspiracy that's like a hydra. Cut off one head and two more grow back in its place. But don't worry, you're not going in alone. You've got an arsenal of gadgets and disguises that would make even the most seasoned spy jealous. Want to blend in with the locals? Done. Need to sneak past guards undetected? Easy peasy. How about hacking into security systems like a digital ninja? Child's play. And then there's the setting. A delicious smorgasbord of locations, from the bright lights of New York City to the sultry streets of Havana. Each level is like a puzzle, waiting to be solved with your stealth, strategy, and cunning. But what really sets Alaks Gun apart is its emphasis on creativity and improvisation. Want to take out a target with a well-placed sniper shot? Go for it. Prefer to sneak up behind them and take them down silently? You do you. The game is like a choose-your-own-adventure book, where the choices are endless and the fun is non-stop. However, for those who did discover it, Alaks Gun offered a thrilling experience. Its emphasis on disguise, subterfuge, and creative problem-solving made it a standout title in the stealth genre. The game's open-ended levels and multiple approaches to each mission added to its replay value, making it a hidden gem worth exploring. Death to Spies, 2007. If you are a history buff, you'll love this one. Let's time travel back to World War II with Death to Spies, where you don the trench coat of a Soviet counterintelligence officer on a mission to outsmart the Nazis. It is a historical hide-and-seek game, but with more disguises, silent takedowns, and a whole lot of espionage flair. In the game, you're not just any soldier. You're the stealthy spy who sneaks into enemy installations, gathers top-secret intel, and takes down high-value targets with the precision of a cat burglar. The gameplay is all about strategy and stealth, offering you a toolkit that includes disguises, traps, and silent takedowns. You get to be a master of disguise, but without the cheesy wigs. Each mission drops you into a variety of settings, from Nazi headquarters to heavily guarded military bases. You've got to blend into your surroundings, avoid detection, and use your wits to navigate restricted areas. The detailed environments and historical accuracy are so on point, you might start wondering if you've accidentally enrolled in a history class. Now, why should Death to Spies be on your must-play list? Let me spell it out for you. This game offers a stealth experience so realistic, you'll start peeking around corners in real life. Its World War II setting and commitment to historical detail make it a treasure trove for history nerds and stealth aficionados alike. Each mission presents unique challenges, keeping the gameplay fresh and engaging. So, put on your spy hat, perfect your silent takedowns, and dive into the world of Death to Spies. It's time to show those Nazis what real stealth looks like. Espionage on, comrades!
From darkness, the Shadow Clan has returned.
Aragami II, 2021. Aragami II is where undead assassins are cooler than ever. This sequel brings you back as an Aragami warrior, an elite ghost of the night using shadows like your personal playground to outsmart enemies and save your people from a big bad empire. In this game, we get a fresh new protagonist with a bag full of shadow tricks up their sleeve. Sneaking through enemy territories? Check. Completing secretive missions? Double check. Outsmarting foes with style? You betcha. And this time you can grab a buddy or two and team up for some stealthy co-op action. The game's story? Oh, it's a juicy one. There's a new clan of Aragami warriors rising up to protect their people from a tyrannical empire that just won't quit. The core stealth mechanics from the original are back, but with some sweet enhancements. Improved combat? Yes, please. Bigger, more expansive levels? You got it. You can teleport between shadows, create your own pockets of darkness, and unleash supernatural abilities to make enemies wish they'd called in sick. Now let me paint the picture. This game takes everything great about the original and cranks it up to 11. The shadow manipulation mechanics are smoother than ever, adding a dynamic twist to your sneaky escapades. The cooperative multiplayer mode means you don't have to go it alone. Grab some friends and form the ultimate ninja dream team. Undetected, 2022. Buckle up your cyber boots because next up we have Undetected, a top-down stealth game where you're not just any hacker, you're the hacker. Think of yourself as a tech-savvy ninja with a mission to expose the dirtiest secrets of power-hungry corporations and their AI minions. Imagine a future where corporations are so powerful they make today's tech giants look like mom-and-pop shops. As our hero hacker, you're sneaking into their high-security facilities, dodging cameras and outsmarting guards who probably skipped their coffee break. You've got to stay out of sight, hack everything that beeps, and give those security systems a good old digital wedgie. This isn't your run-of-the-mill stealth game. No, sir. Undetected gives you a bird's-eye view of the action, making you feel like the ultimate puppet master pulling all the strings. You see everything, plan your moves with precision, and execute them like a ghost in the machine. Why should this game be on your radar? Let me spill the digital tea. Undetected is the stealth game you didn't know you needed. The top-down view and hacking-focused gameplay are like a breath of fresh air in a genre that often feels a bit stale. Each level is a new puzzle, with dynamic AI keeping you guessing and on your toes. The storyline is juicy enough to make you want to binge it like your favorite Netflix series. Corporate espionage, rogue AI, and a conspiracy bigger than a billionaire's ego. Velvet Assassin, 2009. Velvet Assassin, the World War II stealth game that's as sneaky as a ninja and as stylish as a spy in a tuxedo. You play as Violet Summer, a British operative who's channeling her inner James Bond. If James Bond were in a coma, reliving his daring escapades through hazy, morphine-fueled memories. Our heroine, Violet, is based on the real-life British secret agent Violet Sabo, which means she's got more historical swagger than Indiana Jones. The game's narrative unfolds through Violet's flashbacks, giving the whole experience a dreamlike vibe that's part thriller, part fever dream. You'll be sneaking around in enemy territory, making those Nazi soldiers look like they've got all the awareness of a potato. Stealth is the name of the game here. You'll be hiding in shadows, donning disguises, and taking down enemies so silently, even a pin dropping would feel loud. The game's HUD gives you a handy silhouette that changes color based on how exposed you are, so you always know if you're about to be the stealthy shadow or the spotlight star. And then there's the morphine mode. When things get dicey, Violet can take a shot of morphine, slow down time, and handle enemies while dressed in her hospital gown. It's like a bizarre but awesome mix of The Matrix and a hospital drama. This is simply an underrated stealth superstar. For starters, it nails the atmosphere and emotional depth. The dark, moody visuals paired with the historical context make every mission feel like you're in a gritty war movie. Plus, playing a character inspired by a real-life hero adds a layer of authenticity that's harder to find than Waldo in a candy cane factory. Despite its intriguing premise and cool mechanics, Velvet Assassin got mixed reviews because of some clunky AI and combat mechanics. But let's be real, even the best spies trip over their own feet sometimes. The Chronicles of Ric Escape from Butcher Bay, 2004. Now we have The Chronicles of Ric Escape from Butcher Bay, a first-person action stealth extravaganza set in the gritty universe of the Riddick films. You step into the steel-toed boots of Richard B. Riddick, the galaxy's most notorious badass, as he plots his daring escape from the maximum security nightmare known as Butcher Bay. This isn't just any prison break, it's an interstellar Houdini act. The game's story is packed with Riddick goodness, bringing in familiar faces and places that fans of the movies will nod knowingly at. It's like they took the films, threw in some extra spice, and handed you the controls. Gameplay? Oh, it's a beautiful dance of shadows and chaos. You're sneaking around like a cosmic ninja, slipping into the darkness and dispatching enemies with silent precision. But don't think you're just skulking about. Oh no, when the time is right, you'll unleash Riddick's ferocious combat skills, swinging fists and firing weapons with a raw, primal fury. And let's not forget his pièce de résistance, those eerie, glowy eyes that let him see in the dark, perfect for navigating the labyrinthine corridors and pitch-black pits of Butcher Bay. The prison itself is a character, richly detailed and atmospheric. You've got everything from grimy cell blocks to perilous mines and even some surprisingly open outdoor areas. Each environment is a playground for stealth and strategy, giving you multiple ways to outwit your captors and pave your path to freedom. So why isn't everyone and their grandmother talking about this gem? Well, Escape from Butcher Bay might not have had the marketing muscle of its blockbuster cousins, but trust me, it's a diamond in the rough. Despite the love it got from critics, this game never quite got the spotlight it deserved. But for those in the know, it's a cult classic, an atmospheric, adrenaline-pumping ride through one of the most vividly realized sci-fi settings in gaming history. Stolen, 2005. Stolen is a stealth game that's pretty much like a high-stakes heist movie. Meet Anya Romanoff, the game's protagonist and a master thief with a reputation for pulling off the impossible. She's got skills, she's got gadgets, and she's got a score to settle with the corrupt corporations and officials who think they're above the law. As you navigate the game's futuristic city, you'll encounter all sorts of high-tech security measures designed to keep you out. But Anya's got a few tricks up her sleeve, from night vision goggles to hacking tools and EMP devices. And the best part? The game's non-linear level design means you can approach each heist in multiple ways. Want to sneak in through the air vents? Done. Prefer to hack into the security cameras and disable them? Easy. How about using your EMP device to take out the entire security system? You get the idea. But Stolen is more than just a game about thievery. It's a game about strategy and creativity. You'll need to use your wits to outsmart the enemy and your gadgets to get the job done. And with the game's atmospheric soundtrack and futuristic setting, you'll feel like you're really there, in the midst of a high-stakes heist. Tenu Z, 2007. Get ready to unleash your inner ninja in Tenu Z, the stealth action game that's like a feudal Japan fever dream. In this game, you're a ninja on a mission to undertake various tasks for your clan, from eliminating enemies to rescuing hostages and gathering intel. It's like being a medieval secret agent, apart from the fancy gadgets. The gameplay is absolutely kick-ass. You'll need to sneak up on enemies, perform silent kills, and use your ninja tools to outsmart your foes. You can customize your ninja to fit your playstyle. Want to be a sneaky stealth master? Done. Prefer to be a loud and proud ninja warrior? Easy. How about a mix of both? You get the idea. The levels are designed to make you feel like a true ninja, with hiding spots, vantage points, and opportunities for silent takedowns galore. It's like a ninja playground. Back when the Xbox 360 was all about first-person shooters and big action games, Tenu Z sneaked in with its stealthy, slow-burn gameplay. It wasn't exactly what the cool kids were playing, so it kind of flew under the radar. The Tenu series has always been a bit of a hidden gem, catering to fans who dig sneaking around in feudal Japan. That niche vibe didn't really scream mainstream hit. Plus, Tenu Z had to go up against some heavy hitters with big budgets and flashy marketing. With all that competition, it's no wonder Tenu Z had a tough time grabbing the spotlight it deserved. The Chronicles of Ric: Assault on Dark Athena. With this next game, you get to step into the shoes of the infamous Ric yet again, on his most epic adventure. The Chronicles of Ric: Dark Athena. This game is like a deliciously deadly cocktail of stealth, combat, and exploration. You'll navigate the dark and mysterious mercenary ship Dark Athena, using Ric's superhuman vision abilities to sneak past enemies, perform silent takedowns, and uncover a sinister conspiracy. But here's the thing. This game isn't just about sneaking around and looking cool, although let's be real, Ric always looks cool. It's about strategy, planning, and execution. You'll need to use your wits to outsmart enemies, find hidden paths, and take down foes without making a peep. And when you're done with the single-player campaign, the multiplayer mode kicks in, offering even more challenges and replayability. It's like a never-ending supply of space-age stealthy goodness. So why did Dark Athena fly under the radar? Maybe it was released during a busy gaming season. Is that a thing? Or maybe it didn't get the marketing push it deserved. But trust us, it's got twists, turns, and plenty of action-packed moments to keep you on the edge of your seat. Commando Series. Get ready to embark on a top-secret mission with the Commando Series, the ultimate real-time tactics game that's like a World War action movie. You're a part of an elite team of soldiers, tasked with completing high-stakes missions behind enemy lines. You'll need to use your wits, your skills, and your team's unique abilities to outsmart the enemy and get the job done. But don't worry, you won't be going in alone. You'll have a team of experts, each with their own special talents. There's the Green Beret, the Sniper, the Sapper, and more. Together, you'll need to coordinate your actions, use stealth to avoid detection, and think strategically to overcome obstacles. It's like a puzzle, a game of chess, and a World War II movie all rolled into one. And the best part? The Commando series is all about historical accuracy and attention to detail. You'll feel like you're really there, in the midst of World War II, with detailed environments and realistic sound effects. It's immersive, it's engaging, and it's a whole lot of fun. With its challenging missions, intricate level design, and historical context, it's a game that will keep you on the edge of your seat and make you feel like a true commando. So what are you waiting for? Join the mission and experience the thrill of the Commando series for yourself.
There you are! Hiding won't help.
Spy Fiction 2003. In Spy Fiction, you join the Elite Special Execution Agency, SEA, as part of their Phantom Unit, consisting of Billy Bishop, Sheila Crawford, and Nicholas Knightwood. The mission? Infiltrate Castle Wolfgang in Austria to stop the terrorist group Enigma from unleashing their bioweapon, Lauder. Things go south when Nicholas is captured and later killed, prompting a go deeper into a plot thicker than your childhood trauma. 2 months before the castle fiasco, you're investigating Nanotech Dyne Inc., a shady pharma company cooking up biochemical weapons. You need to swipe the new research director's credentials and infiltrate secret meetings, all while dodging bullets and baddies. Disguising as the bad guys, you crash their evil plans, destroy bioweapons, and rescue scientists, making you the stealthy hero we all aspire to be. The gameplay is a stealth lover's dream. You sneak through enemy territories, blend into the background, and use cool gadgets to outsmart your foes. The missions are set in detailed, historically rich environments, adding a layer of authenticity that makes each mission feel like a time-traveling spy thriller. This game has everything: a gripping story, innovative disguise mechanics, and intense stealth action. The ability to become any character in the game adds a fresh twist to the genre, making each mission feel like a high-stakes masquerade ball. The storyline is packed with twists and turns, keeping you hooked from start to finish. Despite its awesomeness, Spy Fiction didn't get the spotlight it deserved, mainly because of poor advertising and its commitment to realism over flash. But that just means it's a hidden gem waiting for stealth game aficionados like you to uncover. Marvelous verdict. All right, stealth gamers. We've tiptoed through the shadowy corners of the gaming world and uncovered 25 hidden gems that deserve a lot more love. From ninjas and spies to goblins and hackers, these games have brought stealth and strategy to new heights, making you feel like the ultimate sneaky mastermind. These games may not have had the blockbuster marketing budgets or the mainstream spotlight, but they've got heart, innovation, and a whole lot of sneaky goodness. So dust off that cloaking device, sharpen your digital shurikens, and dive into these stealthy adventures. You might find yourself outsmarting Nazis, rescuing princesses, or even saving the world from corporate conspiracies. And hey, if you get caught, just remember, even the best spies trip over their own feet sometimes.